What's going on, my people? It's your boy, the real one. You know what I'm talking about. Middle of the week. I hope everybody having a safe, blessed, prosperous week. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody healthy. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody's fulfilling their New Year's resolution. Because you know how it is every year. Everybody go hard in the paint the first couple months of the year, and then they kind of slack off, and then they flatline out, and they go back to their old habits. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta grow spiritually. We gotta grow mentally. We gotta grow physically. We gotta grow emotionally, and we have to grow financially. So salute to everybody that's out there that's trying to improve and elevate and grow in all those different areas. And for the ones who are not, God gives us grace. So if you woke up today, if you woke up yesterday, if you're gonna wake up tomorrow, only the Lord can decide that. But He's giving you another opportunity. He's having mercy on your life, so He's giving you another opportunity to go out there and make some changes and course correct. So I'm gonna keep praying for everybody in their salvation. Just hope everybody is blessed and healthy, and try to find some inspiration and some motivation to go out there and be the best version of yourself that you can be, because it's inside of us already. So I know that we can do it. Moving on, I just want to talk about the deficiency in coaching across the board. It's sad because your team is really supposed to be a reflection of you, to be honest with you. And it seems like we're not getting that at all. We're not getting that at all. And that just goes to show you that coaching really matters in sports, all across the board, on all levels, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Coaching really matters. Leadership really matters. You know what I'm saying? But we glorify all of the wrong things to try to inflate a game that's so beautiful when it's played the right way, and you put the heart, the blood, sweat, and tears into the game will reward you. And it's not always going to look pretty. It's not always going to be easy. But if you're playing sports, you have an obligation. If you're doing anything in life, you have an obligation to do it to the best of your ability. The best. Being mediocre is not acceptable when you're trying to accomplish certain things and fulfill certain goals and achieve certain goals that you set out for. If you set out for those goals. See, a lot of people is just okay just showing up. No, you need to show up and then show out. But everybody just want to show up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're robbing and cheating yourself and everyone else who invests so much emotion and passion into the game. And I don't know, just like everybody wants to be like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, all these guys, Dr. J, Will Chamberlains, and all the greatest players, the Bill Russells and all those players, just like players idolize to be like those people, what happened to the coaches idolizing some of their mentors and their greatest coaches from decades ago? You get what I'm saying? Where's our Chuck Daly's, the Rudy Tom Jonoviches, Bill Jacksons, Red Auerbach? You know what I'm saying? The list goes on and on. The Pat Rileys of the world. I'm talking about great mentors, coaches, Paul Silas, John Thompson, Lionel Hollins. The list goes on and on. You know, Hugh B. Brown, Mike Fratello's, Brian Hill. The list can go on and on for days on the real coaches. I'm talking about real coaching. Coaches that developed players. But now what we have is, it's all about numbers. It's just being mediocre is acceptable today. I can go be mediocre and go get a job paying millions of dollars. Is that really what it boils down to? Is that the type of mentality that we want to have? Because that's called, for me, that's a dying world, in my opinion. The world is dying slowly. It's in a slow, we're in a slow cooker right now. There's no expectation. We don't work hard. Everybody is stuck and glued to their phones. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. We don't really know how to do for self. We don't know what it means to put the work in. We don't know what it looks like to where it's hard to push through something. You see what I'm saying? Because everybody wants it easy. Everybody wants it served on a silver platter. Come on, man, it's sad. So when you get a bad team, it's only an extension of the coaching, the leadership. You get what I'm saying? And that's the leadership on the sidelines, in the front office, and then it trickles down to the players on the court. These are your best players that you're putting out there every night, who exude no leadership at all, no professionalism. Everybody tatted, everybody want to be a gangster, everybody want to rap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to act and portray the image of, oh, I'm that guy, but when it's time to really be that guy, that always falls short. And it shows with the product on the court. It shows from the leadership. It shows from the respect that they garner from their teammates. But oh, he made a spectacular play. Did you look at the step back three he made? Did you look at the beautiful crossover? Oh, did you look at the dunk? Come on, man. The game is bigger than that. All we get now is a bunch of guys that's just out there just chucking up 100 fucking threes a night. That's sad. 100 threes a night? Really? Really? The game is such a beautiful game. It's art. The game is straight. It's a masterpiece. But we don't have any masters. We just got pieces. You like that one? The game is a masterpiece. You put those together, but you have a game now to where it's separated. There's just a bunch of pieces. There's no masters. We didn't dumb down the damn game. Players actually play bad on purpose to get coaches fired. Mind you, I didn't name one Greg Popovich. Out of all those coaches that I named, and it's a lot that I missed too. Lenny Wilkins. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of coaches out there, right? Just look at San Antonio. For as great as Greg Popovich is, right? For the last several years, the Spurs have been terrible. Can barely win 20 games. And you have a legendary coach on the team, right? You would think that, okay, this is a great coach. He's going to develop these players. They're going to learn how to play within a team structure. They're going to learn how to be selfless. They're going to learn how to, put in the work. They're going to be disciplined. You get what I'm saying? In fact, they're out here just losing a bunch of games. being competitive in most of them. That right there is indicative to players playing bad on purpose and coaches not really being able to maximize the talent that they have on their roster, because everybody's talented. If the Spurs are a bottom feeder in the NBA out of teams, right? Think about this. You would think that, okay, if we're bottom feeders, that means we're going to get a top lottery pick, a first top 7 pick. So normally the top 5, top 7, top 10 picks are great talent, which you can, piece together a roster that's going to be competitive. You're getting the top guys. You feel what I'm saying? You're getting the top guys. That just goes to show that coaching is obsolete. The players don't respect the coaching, the leadership, or there's a lack of leadership from that side of the game. Because look at what the Sacramento Kings are doing. You mean to tell me that they couldn't play like this under Mike Brown? Why is that? Why couldn't you play like this under Mike Brown? Why every time a team does bad, we have to look at the coaching instead of looking at the players and being like, okay, you're on the court playing. We're paying you X amount of dollars to go out there and be that guy. Why aren't you getting it done? We have championship pedigree. We have championship experience, and we're failing on all levels. What's wrong? It's the coaching every time? And yes, most of the time it is the coaching, because like I said, the players are an extension of the coach. But also, you have to take accountability if you're a player. You can't go out there and play down to the level of the competition. I hate that phrase. Oh, we played down to the level of the competition. But why did you do that? Why? Oh, because we were expecting all the best players to play, and we didn't have a game plan. What do you mean you didn't have a game plan? Don't you watch these players every day and every night? Don't you watch college basketball? Don't you scout certain players? You should know what every player, what their strengths and weaknesses are. You know what I'm saying? That's what we got a TV for. That's what we got tape recorders for. Cell phones. Videographers. Study the game. If you're in this profession, you have an obligation to study. Just like in school. But now what we have in the NBA, we want everybody else to do our homework for us. That's how we make it through school these days. Oh, I'm a star, but I just had this broad do my homework for me so I can pass on through. Salute, my guys. I see you. Big Meets Realty. I see you. Appreciate you. We have a bunch of guys that want people to do their homework for them because we're scared of the grind. We're scared of putting in the work. We're scared of becoming great and mastering our craft on both sides of the coin. It's just not one-sided. The owners, from all the executives, master your craft. Do you understand anything about the game, or are you just all about business? You know what I'm saying? I don't want those guys around me. I understand the money makes everything go round. What about your salvation? What about your dignity? What about your pride? Fuck the numbers. You can't take none of it with you when you leave. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep continuing to kill each other over a piece of paper that we can't take with us. You feel me? That doesn't hold any real value. The value is what's inside of you. It's not a piece of paper. The value is what's inside of you. What's inside of your heart? Is it pure? What's inside of your brain? How you think, how you move, how you treat people. Those two things are connected, the brain and the heart. If one stops, the other one dies. You get it? think, oh, and that's hurting our children. But we're giving our children a microphone. We're giving our children a football. We're giving our children a basketball, a soccer ball, a baseball, a bat, hockey stick. And we're telling them to go out there and be great. There's no training. There's no preparation. There's just a bunch of YouTube wannabes. There's just a bunch of guys that's out there, oh, I can get paid and make a lot of money doing this because this guy's doing it. Do you even know what goes behind being great? Does anybody know what goes behind being great? It's long sleepless nights, countless hours, putting in work, developing. You know what I'm saying? Developing. Being humble. What happened to being humble? No. Nowadays, everybody's entitled. Everybody's entitled. And this is the byproduct of what you're seeing today. This is the byproduct. Everything that I'm telling you. It's just bad. It's sad. Nobody cares. Because, you know, they got the girls and everything on them and all this stuff. So it's like you're getting the attention, but you're getting the wrong attention because that attention is a distraction. And that attention is only allowing you to be mediocre. You think that you did something. You think that you made it because you got the finest girl or whatever on your squad, on your team. You know what I'm talking about? Nah, because them girls only see dollar signs. They're leechers. They're grabbers. They're takers. They're not going to invest anything in you. They're not going to invest anything in you. Let's just be honest. Can we be honest one time? See, these are the things that's not going to be heard. It's not going to be said. Nobody's going to value none of these type of videos. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to value these type of videos. Let's just be honest. So Steve Kerr comes out and says, oh, we got a lack of fight. I don't care about this and that. But guess what? You chose to put the certain lineups on the court. You chose to underdevelop your guys. So whose fault is that? You chose to trade for Dennis Schroeder and then turn him into a Steph Curry when he will never be able to even be a third of what Steph Curry is. You have to know, it's KYP. Know your personnel. Why don't we do that? I don't understand that part. KYP, know your personnel. It seems like we don't know what the hell we doing. We don't know what the hell we doing. KYP, know your personnel. Do we even know? Give me a second. Now coaches be like, oh, we don't want these guys. They be like, we cool. We don't want these guys because these guys, they're not going to be coachable. But I mean, you have to be a real coach. You know what I'm saying? The players are an extension, or should be an extension of the coach. It's a reason. You mean to tell me you don't want to trade for Jimmy Butler, but you want to go get a Nikola Vucevic? See, that's the problem. We think that going abroad and going outside of the States, you're going to find the next big thing. No, you're just finding a bunch of nice guys. That's it. Who are skilled players. You know what I'm saying? But they need this, that, and the third to win. You feel me? There's no grit. There's no grind. You think that all them motherfuckers overseas are actually better than what we got over here? From a skillful level, yeah. Athletically, hell no. These motherfuckers are creative players now. They just going to just grab anybody. Oh, this is the next great thing. Victor Wembanyama. Great talent, yes. Skilled, yes. Skilled, yes. But guess what? The motherfucker shoots 100 threes a game. That's what you call great talent? 100 threes a game? Come on, man. Really? Why do I have a 7'5" guy playing 26 feet away from the basket? How many feet? Can somebody tell me how many feet the NBA basket is? Regulation? Is it 12 feet? Is it 12 feet? It's 12 feet, right? What's the regulation for an NBA basketball goal? Is it 10 feet or 12 feet? 10 feet, I think. Whatever it is, you're already 7'5". So if it's 12 feet and you put your arms up, bro, that's a bucket. So if you are really this great, right? You're really this great. Go be like Will Chamberlain. Go 80 points a game, 40 rebounds, and 20 blocks. Go dominate the game in that area. I don't want you jacking up. Yes, 12 feet. Don't go jacking up a bunch of threes. If I can go and put my arm up and I can dunk without jumping, why would I just play in the mid-post every time and force a defense to make a decision? Are you going to double, triple team me? Because if you do, I can see over the top of the defense. Now I can average 40 assists a game. It makes no sense. We've dumbed the game down to its lowest point. We don't even understand that the basketball court is one big geometrical piece. It's just one big math problem. And when we talk about math, what we're talking about? Angles, right, acute, adverse, all of those different things. It's all about angles. It's all about motion, movement, IQ. Positioning. You get what I'm saying? All of these things. We are so low IQ level that we think that, oh, I can shoot. Oh, it's all, let me go shoot a three. Jason Tatum. What are you doing, homie? You got with LMA, and now, nigga, you don't even know how to motherfucking play basketball anymore. The nigga, Jason Tatum, takes about 8 step back threes a game. When I said that Jason Tatum was the best player in the NBA, it's because his game, it was a mixture. It was less threes, more mid-range, more attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line, putting pressure on the defense. But now everybody just wants to jack up threes. That's what it's come down to. I can't respect the game today. I can't respect these guys. These guys are doing nothing for me at all. It's sad. But coaches want to come out and complain. No, you're the problem. Because you don't know how to develop. You don't value the game at a high level. Steve Kerr, your team just lost to a team that does not have its best player whatsoever. And their second best player, in my opinion, Tyler Hero, didn't even have a good game yesterday. They just lost to a bunch of guys. NBA talent, of course, yes, but nobody that's moving the needle. And check this out. Miami played on the second night of a back-to-back, in which that first night, they went to double overtime. So the game started about what, 10 o'clock? 10 Eastern time, right? 7 o'clock, Sacramento, California time, West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Standard Pacific time, Pacific Standard Time, excuse me, PST. Check this out. So the game, if they went to double overtime, normally an NBA game is 2.5, 3 hours, you know what I'm saying, give or take at the most. They went to double overtime, so that's 2 5-minute quarters. You have commercial breaks in between. So the game probably didn't end until about 11 o'clock, 11:30. Mind you, they have to turn around, drive from Sacramento to the Bay, to Frisco, to the Bay, which was probably about an hour and 45, you know what I'm saying, 2 hours at the most, depending on traffic. And then play a game at what time? 7 o'clock PST, Pacific Standard Time, right out here in the Bay. So if they had to turn around and travel for those hours, how much hours of sleep do you think that the Miami Heat got? Let's think about this, you guys. This is how I know that this shit is staged and it's rigged up and nobody cares. And there's a lack of coaching and a lack of accountability on all levels. You mean to tell me this team, who is tired as hell, don't got their best player, are in the midst of a losing streak, and you mean to tell me that they play with more energy than you on probably less than a couple hours of sleep? Their bodies wasn't able to repair itself. They turn around and play the game in less than 16 hours. Less than 20 hours. No, 16 hours. They turn around and play the game in 16 hours on a back-to-back, in which they went to double overtime and lost and came back and played against a team that was playing at home, got to sleep in their own beds on 1 day's of rest. What were you doing in that span of 24 hours that led up to putting this motherfucking product on the court? It doesn't add up. It don't make no sense. Because in that 24 hours, that's enough time for me to get some rest. That's enough time for my body to repair itself. That's enough time for me to fast if you're fasting. That's enough time for me to eat good. You know what I'm saying? Healthy. Give me the proper nutrients to give me the proper energy, you know what I'm saying, to go out there and allow my body to function at an optimal level. That's enough time for me to have game film and check out what players we're going to be seeing, what they like to do, the type of offense that they like to run. You should know the Miami Heat by now. It has the same coach for the last fucking 15, 16, 17 years. You play them every year. You coached against the motherfucker, and he was an assistant coach with you during the Olympic trials. You should know exactly what they want to run and how they want to run it. But no, for whatever reason, we put a product on the court in which, okay, we came out and committed 1 trillion turnovers again. We came out and shot 1 trillion threes again. If I go to the percentages, we shot over 70% in the paint, and we shot less than 15% from the three-point line. So you tell me which one is more efficient. There it is in a nutshell. Why am I just shooting threes? At least get some paint touches. Allow the ball to circle through the paint. You know what I'm saying? To draw the defense in, then kick out for threes. And if you got to look inside the paint or a mid-range or a floater or a layup, why don't you take more of those to give yourself a chance and let the ball go through the basket? But no, we jacked up a ton of bad shots, which led to transition opportunities, long rebounds in which we didn't ever get back on D, leak outs, you know what I'm saying, and easy opportunities for Miami Heat. And you know the best time to shoot threes is in transition when everybody is mismatched and it's a scramble, because you have to push the ball up the court. You have to play with pace, but you got to understand and be smart. When do I play with a faster pace? When do I play with the medium pace? And when do I play with the slower pace? You have to change the levels. You can't just go fast all game. That's going to lead to bad shots, bad possessions, turnovers. You get what I'm saying? And that's what you have all across the NBA, all across the board. Players play bad on purpose to get coaches fired. Coaches coach bad on purpose to get players traded. This is what we have across the league. There's no pride. There's no dignity. None of that stuff. They're just there. You get what I'm saying? It's sad. This is what we watch every night. And everybody got a handshake. Everybody got a secret dance. Everybody got a video vixen girlfriend. Where are the regular girls at? We're just the regular girls that work a regular 9 to 5 or have regular hobbies and then just enjoy life and not looking for a come up. Not looking to be seen on somebody reel. You know what I'm saying? TikTok. You feel me? Not looking to be seen. Where the regular ones at? The regular ones that's going to school, working. You know what I'm saying? Trying to sustain and make a living for themselves. Believe in God. You get what I'm saying? Where are those at? But everybody, oh man, I got a bad one. Bro, do you even know what you got? Do you even know who that person is inside and out? How do you know that person is good for you? Why? Because they say they like you and they gave their body to you in which you took it. You see what I'm saying? This is what we're dealing with. The world is dying at a faster pace now. We cooking ourselves as a society. Get what I'm saying? But we have an obligation. Because guess what? You woke up. If you woke up, that's grace. That's mercy. He allowed you and gave you another opportunity to get it right. And I don't care if you're in the workforce. I don't care if you're going to school. I don't care what it is. You have an obligation, you know what I'm saying, to get it right. Don't allow yourself to be controlled by these cricket individuals. You get what I'm saying? And that's the reason why you get Jimmy Butlers. Because Jimmy Butlers is like, you can't control me. Jimmy Butler said, no, I know what I bring to a team. I know what I bring to this game because I'll put in the work. I know where I come from. I'm humble. I know exactly where I come from because I had nothing growing up. Being in foster care, not having parents. But guess what? I made it all the way here because of my diligence. You feel me? My level of hard work got me to this point. And you mean to tell me that I'm the problem because I know that we're better than what you're putting out there. See, there's an accountability on an executive level too. If a company is doing bad, you're going to blame. The workers are always going to be the ones, you know what I'm saying? The pawns on the chessboard. We're going to sacrifice the workers first. Wait a bit. What is it about the company that's not succeeding that you don't want to take accountability for? On an executive level, let's just think about this. See, when you're an executive, it's just like, okay, you put all the different processes, you know what I'm saying, in place. You're the one that's calling the shots, hiring certain people up under you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to put you in this. But all it is, they just want people to be yes men. But you don't know how to lead. You don't know nothing about the product. You don't know nothing about the ins and the outs of the workers who's actually doing the job each and every day. For those who work at a major plant, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever job, if you're in corporate America, if you're in the medical industry, it's all about following a script. And that's the problem with the world. Everything is scripted. Everything is scripted. You feel me? What about you writing a script though? Instead of me following a script that somebody else wrote for me to follow, what about you writing the script? Because we're following the wrong script. That's why everything is demonic. It's witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? It's all this different stuff with demons and devils when you watch horror movies. You feel what I'm saying? You don't get them type of horror movies no more. Everything is demonic. Everything is sort of kind of like an exorcism type thing, because we are lost souls. We need to be saved. You can only be saved one way. There's only one person that can, you know what I'm saying, accept you into the kingdom. Father, the Son, and Holy Spirit. That's the Trinity. That's the gospel. We so busy following all these other people and these idols. Meanwhile, what are they doing behind the scenes? Diddy parties. And this ain't even towards Diddy. These are the people who he was affiliated with on an upper level, who's not even out there getting no publicity. They don't even talk about the executives, the top lawyers, the top physicians, you know what I'm saying, the top police chiefs, the top executives that was in those parties doing Lord knows what to those children and those babies. Why they don't talk about all that? Because they scared. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Vengeance is the Lord's. I'm telling you, he's going to reign. That's why everybody's being exposed now. Everybody's scared to death because they're scared of losing everything and becoming regular individuals. You know what I'm saying? That part. They're scared of the tables turning. And that's just what it is. So, that's my time, man. Let me get up out of here. I appreciate everybody, man. I want everybody to take this video and really just listen to the message, though, bro. Listen to the shit. Just listen. You know what I'm saying? This is bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than everybody. But we got to understand who we are, where we're going, and how we're supposed to get there. You feel what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So stay 10 toes down, man. Don't be a follower. Always be a leader. Especially if you got young queens and kings out there. Be a leader. Grow them up in a way that they should, you know what I'm saying, honor God, do the right things, have integrity, have morals and values. Even if you didn't, you have a chance and an opportunity to make sure your children don't do and mimic and follow the same footsteps that you did, because we make mistakes all the time. We're not perfect. But we can drive our children to be kings and queens. That's why it's an attack on our children right now. That's why they want the babies confused. Their gender, and they don't know who they want to be, and they're only 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? No, they're kings, they're queens, they're powerful. You feel me? So we have an obligation. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Hope everybody have a blessed day, blessed rest of the week. You feel me? And you got time. Don't worry about it. We got time. It might seem like it's running out, but guess what? You woke up, so you got time. You feel me? So I appreciate all y'all, man. I love y'all. Like, share, subscribe at your own risk and your own leisure. Feel me? It's on you. But you already know, it's love, live life, smile, cry, laugh, man. The real E, mother effing Leezy. You know what it is. Let's go.